Everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shields McEwen, and you are watching Carolina Custom Homes with Shields.
Goodness gracious, guys, is this thing not absolutely beautiful? So this is our Carolina Sparta model that is located here at our sales center in Burlington. And it has always been one of my favorite plans. And as far as this exterior goes, this is pretty hard to beat. So this is a 6x30 raised saddle roof style porch. The two triangles on top are purely decorative or optional. So what I mean by that, as far as the saddle roof, this middle of the roof portion is actually, creating the overhang. It is a 6x30, what you're seeing today. Beautiful stamped concrete walkway leading you up into one of the prettiest staircases I have ever seen. So we will talk about your front porch, the size, the finishes, all that kind of stuff. You are seeing the always popular regatta blue siding today. As you can see, we did the entire house foundation in the brick, tying in the brick columns here, or the brick bases on those columns. No shutters today, just the white lineals, which is tying in kind of the white gutters and downspouts and white soffits and all that kind of stuff, which you can do in black. All right. I just love the Carolina Sparta's, main space. It's just super nice with all the glass, natural light, just that nice open concept. And then obviously the kitchen is really the main selling point of this house. Absolutely phenomenal kitchen, which we'll get more into as we go. Gonna pan back around to that dining area. So again, this is the Sparta plan located at our sales center at 2450 North Church Street in Burlington, North Carolina. Come see us. I'd love to show it to you. All right, so in the living area, check out the beautiful coffered ceilings. There's your shiplap fireplace. That is a gas fireplace. You've seen wood. You've seen the electric inserts. We've got it all, but this is really beautiful. Like most people, we're really big on natural light, so we put as many transom windows in here as we could over every window and door. We're going to start you with luxury vinyl plank in the main spaces and wet areas. Carpet is included in the bedrooms. That's what you will see today in our model as well. Yes, you can run the flooring in the bedrooms if you would like. Now, one thing that's valuable to me as far as our sales center go, this is the only kitchen we show on our lot with the laminate tops. And as you can see, they look really good. When I tell people that, they hit the floor just and almost don't believe me. But they look really good. Got that rounded edging there. Your stainless steel farmhouse apron sink. As you can expect, we have tons of options with that. Black sinks, not seeing the apron style sinks, 50-50, 60-40, you name it, we got it. The outlets and switches are actually undermounted in today's video. You can see the under cabinet lighting. And then I'll show you some outlets. Huge island capped off by 2 pot and pan drawers here in your island. Soft close, full extension, all that kind of stuff is included. And then this is my personal favorite part about the Sparta is this pantry, which we showed this new cool. So obviously, you know, like a traditional barn door has nowhere to slide. So we've got the bifold barn door. Really cool option, opening up to your enormous pantry. You have seen the optional wood shelving. So yes, that is an option, or I can just leave it out and you can do whatever you want. Really good sized pantry though. And at this point you have seen, in one of my recent videos, you have seen this plan with the post removed. You have seen it built into the island. And then obviously our model is showing it here in its traditional location. So some people like it. If you don't, we can talk about removing it. It just depends on what you want to do. All right, so we're approaching the spare bedroom side of the house. I did want to show you the microwave nook. So you've seen the appliance shelf a lot lately. There's your microwave nook. And then I feel like I say it on every video, you can mount your microwave there or build it into the island if you would like. So those are all options. Okay, let's check out bath 2. This is a really good size bath 2. And then straight ahead off of that kitchen would have been bedroom 3. Nice big double window even in the spare bedrooms, which is not only going to let in more natural light, but it looks better from the exterior as well. This is one unique thing about the Sparta. Even at 1,800 square feet, all 3 bedrooms have walk-in closets. Really nice. All right, so next stop is going to be the utility room. Very solid utility room here. Washer and dryer, and then you do have a spot for, say, a sink. We went with a storage closet, but whatever you want to do in this space here. Washer and dryer hookup, notice how it's recessed so you can put your stuff all the way against the wall. You could do your garage off of this door, carport, whatever, steps, deck. You have seen it all. And then this is bedroom 2. Again, I mean, for 1,800 square feet, really solid bedrooms. Got some different plans set up here that I point out as I give you the tour. All right, so let's cross that main space and check out the master suite. What I love about this master bedroom is you do have this nice little buffer area kind of leading you into that bedroom, which is a really nice sized bedroom. And what I would say with that as well, if you were to Google the original Sparta plan, the closet door would be there. We show it accessed with a pocket door in that master bath. But typically it would be here. We'll talk about that, you know, what you want to do there. Along with that farmhouse theme, you got your traditional barn door here. It always shocks people how well they roll. Really smooth. You are seeing the optional trade ceiling. So a lot of fancy ceiling work in this house today, fancy doors. Look at all the cabinetry. Shocks me every time I come in here. If I had this at my house, I would love it. To my right is the water closet. You've got that pocket door accessing the closet, and then you are seeing the 4x8 shower. If you're not going to go with the big shower and you want to work a tub in, that's no big deal. Got many videos and variations that we can look at. Figure that stuff out. All right. So again, this is the Carolina Sparta located at our sales center in Burlington, North Carolina. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It helps me out tremendously with my videos and getting them out there. Thank you guys so much. New videos every Monday and Thursday. My email is shields, SHIELDS, at nccustomodulars with an S.com. Please email me directly. Thank you guys. Take care. What is up, everybody? This is Shields again from Carolina Custom Homes of Burlington. Today I am over here in Alamance County, North Carolina. I'm going to be taking you through this absolutely lovely Sparta Cape. So the Sparta Cape is typically 1,825 square feet on the bottom level. This customer actually stretched that plan all the way to 1,957. So you got 1,957 square feet on the bottom. That Cape word is telling you that this house has a second level that is unfinished. So you've got just over 1,200 square feet on that top level of unfinished space that could be turned into additional bedrooms or what have you. So again, 1,957 square feet on the bottom, over 1,200 up top. We've got 3 beds. 2.5 baths, so we do have a half bath to tour today, which you don't get to see very often. We've got quartz tops, walk-in pantries, walk-in closets, and as you can see, an absolutely beautiful front porch. Some high notes about this exterior. Number one, you are seeing an optional front porch. This is a 6x30 double gable style front porch. We've got the treated lumber post and steps, complemented by the black aluminum pickets, which is kind of tying in the optional black windows. You are seeing the black farmhouse style shutters today. Black gutters and downspouts, again, tying in all those black trims. And then over here, over bedroom 3, you've got a turn gable, just giving it some break in that roof line, a really nice touch. Some people call it a doggy ear turn gable. So all of that stuff is optional. I'm going to walk you through kind of designing this exterior, but this is an absolutely lovely front porch and exterior. Notice the white vertical siding. Here you can really see that 12-12 pitch. So anytime we add that second level on top, we jump to a 12-12 roof pitch, which is just going to make the home look, obviously it gives you more space up top, but it's going to make the home look, you know, beefier and taller and all that stuff. So let's get in here and take a look. Again, this is the Sparta Cape, but this is not your average Sparta Cape. They have stretched this plan. They have put in a half bath. I am going to show you the floor plan here in a second, so just hang tight. And I will warn you, the smoke detectors are going crazy, so bear with me on that. So right off the front door, you're going to have your staircase going up to that unfinished second level. And you can add the cape or that second level onto any plan, so keep that in mind as you're looking on our website. And then right off of that foyer/dining area is going to be your half bath. So I get a lot of questions about half baths. If we can come up with the space to create this half bath, it is always an option, okay? It's not going to be terribly expensive, but it's more so just finding the space to kind of put it in. This customer went with the quartz tops throughout today. You are seeing the optional black trim package as far as your knobs, hinges, shower heads, water faucets, all that good stuff. This is me looking back at that front door. So you've got your dining area there. And then obviously when you turn around, that opens up into your kitchen and living room, okay? There is the electric gas or the electric fireplace insert there. Got your spot for your TV, plug-ins, and all that good stuff. It's hard to beat the Sparta when it comes to natural light. You've got 2 windows. You've got the big double door there. That is actually a true French door. I'm not going to open it up, but that is a true French door. You could do a slider there or a single glass door or whatever. You are seeing the 9-foot ceilings today. You will also notice that this customer ran the LVP flooring throughout. All right, so now on to the kitchen, which is my favorite part about the Carolina Sparta. So not only do you have that huge walk-in pantry, which we will get to, but look at all the cabinet space. Tons of countertop space, got the farmhouse sink there. You are seeing the white cabinetry today. That is one of our 3 included colors at no extra cost. Here's that incredible walk-in pantry. We've got outlets in here for you. You can put your microwave shelf in here, appliance shelf, whatever. Just let me know. And just an absolutely incredible kitchen. Double pot and pan drawer in any island, soft close, full extension, dovetail construction, all that good stuff. Cabinets galore. You are seeing the under cabinet lighting today, along with your under-mounted switches and outlets. So yes, you do have outlets in the kitchen. They are just under-mounted to keep it nice and clean and pretty. The pendant lights are always included over your islands as well. And then here's that floor plan. All right, so the one thing I do want you to see is that this customer basically stretched the front half of this house 2 feet. So your back half is at 13 foot 9 inches, which is our included width. And then the front is at 15.9. So they did stretch this front half of the house 2 feet. That is going to take us to 1,957 square feet on the bottom, 1,159 square feet up top, for a total of 3,116 total potential square feet, okay? As you can see, the big walk-in pantry. Here's an absolutely enormous walk-in closet off the master for your master closet there, which I'll get to. Notice how they sandwich the water heater between the 2 walk-in closets. So our model at our location in Burlington is set up as a tankless water heater. I always tell people that's a great place to put it if you're not going to upgrade to the tankless water heater and you don't want to lose a bunch of floor space. That's always a nice option. Got your microwave nook there if you don't elect to mount it here or do an appliance shelf in the pantry. That is always a nice option. Got your outlet there ready for you. All right, so let's check out the spare side real quick. To my left is bath 2. Really good size bath 2. This is kind of where you can feel that extra 2 feet is in bath 2. A lot of floor space in here. So let me rewind a little bit for those of you who are new to my channel. This is a custom off-frame modular. Bedroom 2, bedroom 3. An off-frame modular, number one, is built to your NC residential building code. So it's built to your same codes as your stick-built homes. But they are built in a factory environment, which in the end is going to save you money. There's that water heater access there. It's going to save you money just because they're more efficient. Like I said, built in a factory. The craftsmanship, believe it or not, is what people are always shocked by. You got to think the person putting in your windows, they are a full-time, they put in windows for a living every single day. They're not a jack of all trades. They are literally an expert at putting in windows or putting up trim or whatever. So not only are you getting that NC residential building code, you're getting the efficiency of a factory setting. The craftsmanship typically exceeds any stick-built stuff I've seen these days. Here's a great utility room. Got your included washer and dryer organization station there. When comparing this utility room to our model in Burlington, we have a storage closet set up here. As you can see, if you want to go with more of a utility room sink or leave it open for a freezer, you can do that. So my company is called Carolina Custom Homes of Burlington. We are a custom modular home builder. We assist you in every aspect of the build, from footings and foundations to porches and decks, garages, all that stuff. We are a full turnkey builder. We handle the well, the septic, clearing, driveway, all that stuff. Really good sized bedrooms. You're not going to beat the Sparta spare bedrooms, especially when you consider all 3 bedrooms have walk-in closets. Very nice. Very rare. I love Nationwide's new black lever handles. So for years we only could get the black handles in the rounded knob. Now we have it in the lever handle there. Really nice touch. All right, so let's cross this main space and get into the master suite. I cannot get the master bathroom lights on, so bear with me. I still want to show it to you though. Really good size master bedroom here. 2 single windows for natural light. When you get the ceiling fan through us, it comes with these fancy switches. If you don't get the fan through us, it is still wired and braced for a fan. You'll just have your typical switches here, none of this fancy stuff. So again, I'll kind of walk you back through all that stuff, but just remember that. Here is that master bath. Barn door here, whatever. It's just a typical swinging door today. Look at all that cabinetry. 3 pull-out drawers. Cabinets under the sink. You've got a linen cabinet here. Just a really nice, well thought out bathroom. To my right is the water closet. It's probably going to be pretty dark in there. Okay. And then this is our 4x8 shower. So you're 4 foot deep, 8 foot across. This particular shower includes the ceramic tile, the rain head up top, and the wand. Transom windows are extra. Shampoo boxes are extra. Running the tile to the ceiling is extra. So I'll kind of throw those things out to you. But this is a Really, really good size shower. It does include the permanent built-in bench there, which is really nice. Just a really impressive shower. And then to my right is your master closet, which is accessed from a pocket door, similar to our model there in Burlington. And then just an absolutely enormous master closet. So I always tell people when you come visit us in Burlington and we go walk our Sparta model, I always say, believe it or not, you know, that our model is about as small as you can show the master closet. On the flip side, I would say this may be about as big as you can show this master closet. Tons and tons of space, okay? All right, let's go check out that unfinished second level. Again, this can be added to any plan. It is very affordable to add to any plan. It's typically going to add anywhere from 1,100 to 1,300 square feet on top of whatever's on the bottom, obviously. All right. This particular home was manufactured by a company called Nationwide Homes. So they basically build the modules or pieces, and then we, Carolina Custom Homes, are your builder on site. So we do the footing, the foundation, the porches, the decks. We set it up, heating and air, all that kind of stuff. So tons and tons of potential up here. As you can see, we do have power ran up here. We do not use blown insulation. As you can see there, higher quality insulation with our stuff. I didn't point it out, I wish I would have, but this house is built with 2x6 exterior walls. So I can get into this in some other videos, but a lot of your NC residential codes we surpass. So, you know, your stick-built house is gonna be 2x4 walls, R15 insulation, all that kind of stuff. This particular house is 2x6 exterior walls. You've got thicker wall insulation along with that. I always tell people when you're comparing our base stuff to really all the other options I see on a daily basis, it's really not even close. Where we start you between the 7/12 roof pitch on your ranch plans, 12 gauge wiring throughout, the 2x6 wall, and then you couple that with just the efficiency that we're able to build these at, you know, and with efficiency comes price point. So, you know, you couple the price point with the quality and it's really a no-brainer. It's never been rained on. It's always been in a controlled environment. So that's it for today, guys. This was the Carolina Sparta Cape. You saw a site-built front porch. You saw some beautiful quartz tops. Let's see here. This quartz is the sparkling white quartz. You got your white cabinets and you've got the Resolve Escape flooring. Those are some of your colors today. So when we go to pick that out later, maybe you already have a good grip on what you want. All right, guys, thank you for everything, all the views, all the subscriptions. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. New videos every Tuesday and Thursday at 4:30. Thank you, guys. Take care. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Homes with Shields. This afternoon, I'm over here in Eden, North Carolina. I'm going to be taking you through this absolutely beautiful Carolina Sparta. All right, and just like in all my videos, I do like to always talk about the front porch here. So what you're looking at today, number one, is an optional front porch. The Carolina Sparta does not include a front porch in the plan. We have to site build or add it on. This is an absolutely beautiful 6x30, 6 feet in depth, 30 feet across, raised saddle roof, completed with the full foundation to match the house, vinyl wrap pickets and posts. This is one of the 5 included siding colors with Nationwide. It is the cypress green. It is absolutely beautiful and hot right now. A lot of people, it seems like, are going with the white and the cypress green. Black gutters and downspouts. No shutters today. They just stuck with the included lineals or that white picture frame molding around the windows. When you're talking about a 30-foot porch, I mean, that is a lot of space there. Multiple rocking chairs. All right, let's get in here and take a look. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, this customer actually has a pool. So the Carolina Sparta sets up perfect for something being, in the back to look at. Believe it or not, this customer actually has a pool all ready to go, so you'll get to see that today. But look at this main space. Really nice and open. Got your coffered ceiling there in the living room. Tons of glass, natural light. I'm going to look back around to that front door. That is actually, there's your master bedroom door there. Got a coat closet. Even have like a, little drop down sheetrock header there, kind of, designating this as your foyer area. And then you've got your dining area there. You are seeing the 9-foot ceilings today. I've already showed you the coffered ceiling there in the living room. They have the trade ceiling in the master bedroom. So a few different ceiling options in today's video. All right, so let's move on to the kitchen. So you are going to see the granite tops in the kitchen today. This is the Dallas white granite option. For the flooring, you're seeing Volt. Volt is one of the 5 included LVP colors. There you're seeing our stainless steel single bowl farmhouse sink. The accessories are included with the apron showing. Anytime you have a solid surface top, we're going to undermount the sink just like you're seeing here. Just like most of my videos with a backsplash, all these outlets in the kitchen and under cabinet lighting, all that is undermounted. Got just your white cabinets, which is one of the 3 included colors for the cabinets as well. So as far as upgrades in this kitchen, you're really looking at the tops. It looks like they did include the appliances through us. So you got the tops, the sink, the backsplash, and those are your big options in the kitchen here. Microwave nook, great place for the microwave. If you want to extend the cabinetry there and put it in the pantry with an appliance shelf, you can do that. You've seen tons of videos with the appliance shelf in here, or you can do the microwave nook, or both. You are seeing our included wire shelving today. You have seen the wood shelving many times, so save yourself with the comments. You guys beat up on the wire shelving, but that is what's included. Real pine casings, crown molding, base molding, all that stuff, real pine, not MDF, with the Nationwide product, which is what this house is. So Nationwide is the actual, manufacturer of the modules for this house. Carolina Custom Homes, we are your on-site builders. We do the footing, the foundation, the setup, the delivery, all that stuff. Well, septic, clearing, driveway, everything, permitting. On to the master suite. This is a really good master suite. It's about a 17.25 by like 13 or 13 by 17, whatever. Really good size room. You are seeing there's your trade ceiling. I think it's a really nice option for the price. It's less than $1,500. Just like our model, they set it up with the barn door. You don't have to do these barn doors if you don't like them, but if you do, I love them. They save space. A few things I wanted to point out in today's video. These are your cultured marble tops. So you've probably been seeing these a little bit more here recently. They're only optional in bathrooms. They're cheaper than granite, but more expensive than laminate. So it's kind of that in between. But it's a fair price. Four by 8 shower, so the largest of the 3 shower options. Additional heads, got the wand, the wall mount, the rain head, double can lights, very well lit in here. Transom window, double soapbox. Wow, that's nice. And then you got the bench down there. Good stuff. Here's that master closet, accessed with the pocket door from the bathroom, just like our model. So the original Sparta plan, you do not access the closet from the bathroom. You access it from the bedroom. So some people love that. Some people want to move it back to the bedroom. Just depends on what you want to do. And then last but not least, the almighty water closet, which has its own vent and all that good stuff. All right. I'm going to cross over that main space and check out the spare bedrooms. While I go across here, I'll just kind of pan around one more time. Great lighting. Look at that pool back there. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and check out the deck. Why not? See this pool. Wow. I will say this is probably a first. Having a full operating pool at the time of Shields recording his video. Very cool. Really nice deck too. This is probably a 10 by, I don't know, maybe a 10 by 40, 10 by 35. Capped off with the black aluminum pickets. Really nice deck. And that ties into the utility room over here. I'm sure I didn't unlock that door, so I'm not even going to try. We'll just go back in. But I mean, how nice is this? All right. So this is, again, this is the Carolina Sparta. My name is Shields and I'm with Carolina Custom Homes of Burlington. We actually have this home on display at our sales center. Great big pantry off that kitchen. I don't even know if I showed that. I think I did. Sorry. All right, so let's get over here. Bedroom 2, bedroom 3, bath 2. I'll knock these out quick. Cultured marble tops. Included white frame mirrors, included vanity lights. The blinds are optional with the Nationwide homes. This is your included bath 2 option. You have seen that bigger tub shower insert. It is very affordable. We are selling a ton of it. Double windows in both bedrooms and walk-in closets. You're not going to beat that. Especially 1,800 square feet for the spare bedrooms. Great closets, big rooms. You are not seeing, you see a ton of it. They just stuck with the brushed nickel trim package, not the black package. You've been seeing that a lot. So there's your included hardware as far as the color, the lever handle. That is an upgraded interior door, but all the trims being the brushed nickel and all that is our, where we start you as far as what's included. Utility room here, that is the door that feeds out onto the deck. Washer and dryer. They actually put their water heater here. You've seen that as a storage closet. You just saw recently a sink there instead of the closet. So whatever you want to do. And then bedroom 2 or 3. I think this is technically bedroom 2. It's a little bit bigger than the bedroom 3, but really good sized bedrooms, all 3, and then that walk-in closet. So if you don't do the fold down ladder, that is what you're going to start with, the scuttle hole. Sheetrock panel, you just pop it up. Got to use a ladder similar to that to get up in there. Call it $750 to add the fold out ladder. And then obviously any house can have the true staircase going up to storage, or you can finish that space out later. All right, so thank you guys for the views. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Smash that like button for me. I want to thank you for all your subscriptions, all the views. Again, this is the Carolina Sparta. Thank you guys. Take care.
Everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shields McEwen, and you are watching Carolina Custom Homes with Shields.
I've got a treat for you guys today. As you can see, I'm over here on the East Coast at Future Homes at their Hampstead location. Going to be taking you through the cutest little cottage. They actually call it the Cottage. It's a little front end loader. It's got a factory included front porch, 2 little turn gables up there to give it some decorative look. Got the black windows today, the black raised panel shutters to go with that white siding. Really good looking house here. I love the front door. Again, this is a end loader, a front end loader, so it's going to be shaped more front to back than side to side. Going to be perfect for a city lot or down here at the beach. There's your little porch there. Let's get in and take a look. Wow. Oh, so cozy. I love it. So this is the Cottage. This is a nationwide plan here at, like I said, at the Hampstead location for Future Homes. Notice the 9-foot ceilings, the craftsman style casing around the doors and windows. I feel like we talk about it in every video, but you have 4 can lights in that living room on top of the fan, so you're gonna just have ample amount of light. Love this kitchen. I mean, for a small little cottage, I mean, what else are you looking for? Hard to beat this. There's your 50-50 farmhouse sink, or 60-40, I guess. Pantry cabinets. Love it. Luxury vinyl plank flooring is always going to be included in the main space, so we don't do any of that roll-out flooring, or we don't do carpet in the living room, none of that mess. We're going to include the LVP in the main spaces and wet areas, and if you want to pay extra for the bedrooms, have at it. As we go down this hallway, to the left is going to be the utility, which could feed into a garage or carport. There's your washer and dryer hookup area. And then to my right is bed 2, or a bath 2, but before we get there, we've got another storage slash closets. And here's that bath 2. Cool countertop. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Yeah, your bath 2s are generally, tub shower combo. You can option in stand-up showers and all that mess, but just really whatever you want to do there. So this is bedroom 2. Just love that style casing around the doors and windows. The black hardware package, so knobs, hinges, shower heads, water faucets, all that black trim. Walk-in closets, even in the spare bedrooms. It's hard to beat. All right, let's check out that master suite. Uh-oh, barn door. Barn doors are usually always an option. There are some scenarios where they don't work. Same with pocket doors. I'm gonna call them generally an option, but every now and again you come across somewhere you can't make it work. That is taking us into that master bath. Got a window for natural light. There's your 60-inch fiberglass shower. Love it, love it. So let's go back and look at this plan and kind of talk about a few things real quick. So here's that floor plan. So your front door is here. Like I said, this plan does include a factory installed or factory included front porch. So I guess might make it easier if I'm looking at it this way. But there's your front door. Got your kitchen, living. There's bedrooms in the back. And this model is 2-bed, 2-bath, and they show it at 996 square feet, the Cottage. It's basically just a smaller front end loader. You could look at the Camilla, the Fremont. There are numerous front end loading options. So keep that in mind if that's what your lot needs, okay? Thank you guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Like this video if you found it helpful. Comment if you have suggestions. All of my social medias are down there in the description. Be sure to check out the TikTok, the Instagram, all that good stuff. Thank you guys. Take care. All right guys, today I'm going to be taking you through an HBS Sandhills. This is what we call a front to back home, or a shotgun style home. I believe it's the first one that I've taken you through. This house is going to be more front to back rather than side to side. So this house is 26 foot and 10 inches across and then 58 feet back. Now, what is unique about this house, number one, it is a narrow lot house or a shotgun style or front to back house. But number two, this is a 2-unit home. So this house is composed of 2 modules or 2 units if you split the house right down the middle, okay? That way and that way, 2 units, 1, 2. Typically, and you hear me talk about it all the time, anytime it's 2 units, it's going to be a site-built front porch. So you control the size, the style, you control everything. With this particular 2-module home, that is a factory front porch. So that 58 feet that I referenced a while ago would include a 6 foot in depth, 26 foot 10 inches across. It would include that factory front porch. So that front porch came with the house included in the roof pitch or roof scheme, whatever you want us to say. Now you can dress it up or down as far as the finishes for the pickets, the posts, the steps. You could do vertical siding up here, cedar shake, or do some type of accent up there like this customer did. So it doesn't have to look exactly like this, but the general shape is going to stay pretty consistent. I'm not going to walk all the way around this house. It rained this weekend. It's pretty muddy out here. A lot of fresh dirt. But you get the idea, okay? So you got a 6 foot porch here, 6 foot in depth, 26 foot, 10 inches across. Sorry, the house is 54 deep. So you'll see right here, here's your mate line. So this unit comes in, this unit comes in, and that 54 feet right there includes this factory front porch, and then that is your front door, which is there. Okay, there's the rendering. It is 1288 heated square footage and 1449 square feet, including that front porch. Got your 2 can lights out here on the porch. Very nice. So let's get in here and take a look. I'm gonna throw some clean shoes on. All right, so got a lot of junk up here, but 26 foot across, 6 foot in depth. Overlooking this beautiful view here. Okay. You open the front door to a nice open concept. You got a, let's see here, be specific. You have a, almost an 18 by 13 and a half front living room here. Nice double window there with 3/1 grid pattern. Another window there. Your front door, crown molding, ceiling fan already hung. And then this is your dining space here. Pretty good sized dining space too. 2 nice can lights up above, 2 single windows there overlooking the porch. And you don't have to option in the sliding glass door. You could leave a window here. Obviously this customer did the door, and they put a nice little grill area out here. Okay. Back to the door, and then looking down towards the back of the home. Okay. And these, I get a lot of questions. I mean, you know, a lot of people have narrow lots that they're not gonna ever be allowed to go, you know, more than 30 feet across, 26, 25 feet across. So this, due to setbacks and stuff. So, you know, something like this style, you know, they can be smaller, 12, 13, 14, 1,500 square foot, but at the same time, we have options in this shotgun style, you know, closer to that 16, 17, 1,800 square foot range. Now, if you'll remember, this is the HBS Preferred Series. They probably include the most knick-knack stuff: cultured marble countertops in the bath, farmhouse sink, white or gray cabinets, a full backsplash in the kitchen. But the floor plans are, you know, pretty strict. So here's your front door. In this particular plan, they say, look, you can do an optional raised bar in your kitchen, right? Or you can do an optional bathroom. You can do the big shower, no tub, which this customer did. But besides that, the floor plan is what it is. You can option in the sliding glass door here in lieu of this window, which this customer did. But other than that, it kind of is what it is. Now, you know, you could have done granite countertops, or you could have done no carpet. You could do the 9-foot ceilings like you're seeing here. You could add a fireplace. But other than that, the floor plan is what it is. So this is pretty much your, you know, what comes included in the HBS Preferred kitchens right here. Stainless steel appliances, upgraded hardware, shaker style cabinets, nice farmhouse sink. Mounted microwave with the raised cabinetry above. Soft close cabinets. Got this hallway here. On your right is the secondary bathroom, a full bath, tub shower combo, those cultured marble countertops, nice looking vanity there. And there you go. Across from that bathroom is bedroom 2 and 3. I'll just pop in here for a second. Back to that hallway. Bed 2 or bed 3, whatever you want to call it, is here. Same deal there. And then at the end of that hallway, well, pause that. Before you get to the end of the hallway, you have your washer and dryer area here. Pretty good space in here. Very deep. So you can sit your washer and dryer in here. This door's operated on a ball bearing. Then you have your master bedroom here. Nice light, 2 windows. Crown and base. Master bath there. Master closet there. Okay. And then, like I said, this master bathroom, this customer went with the 4x8 shower in lieu of the tub and the shower. When you go with the big shower, dual LEDs, transom window, mosaic strips, the 2 strips going like that. It is a freestanding toilet. And when you go to the big shower, no tub, you get this nice linen closet as well. Okay. Back to this shower. That operates the rain head, the bench. All right. Double vanity, of course. So this is the HBS Sandhills, a front to back home, shotgun style home, whatever you want to call it. Very efficient, just under 1,300 square foot, 3 bed, 2 bath, factory front porch. Note that this house comes with the front porch, where typically every other 2 module home. Let me show you an example. The house right beside it in the book with the Shadow Creek, it does not come with the front porch. We would add that on. This says standard front porch. Sometimes it'll say factory front porch, but that is telling you the front porch comes with it. Traditionally though, it's going to be site built, kind of like that house over there, right there. I've already done a video on. They could have done whatever they wanted to. Huge, small, medium, whatever. All right, guys. Again, Shields with Carolina Custom Homes of Burlington, 336-226-9066. Located at 2450 North Church Street, Burlington, North Carolina, 27217. My email is shields, SHIELDS, at nccustommodulars with an S.com. Give us a call, email me, whatever you want to do. And if you need us, let us know. Take care, guys. Thank you for everything. Be good. Check it out, guys. This is a Heartland 4XL that we just got done in Franklinville, North Carolina. So let's hop in here and take a look. But before we get in there, I want to tell you a few things about this exterior. Number one, you are seeing the optional black windows today. You're seeing a great example of a site-built gable porch. This is an 8x20 gable front porch with an eave return. That is the row of shingles there. You are seeing a great example of our included textured block. That is our included foundation material. The black gutters and downspouts, which are the same price as white. You are seeing the black aluminum pickets with the 6x6 treated lumber post, okay? So this is black aluminum here. That's gonna be a little bit more expensive than the natural wood pickets. The black windows are gonna cost you a few $1,000s to do the black. Obviously they'd just be white, standard. 8 by 20, so you got 8 feet in depth, 20 feet across, but you can really feel that 8 feet in depth. Our included exterior lights there. The included lineals, that white picture frame molding, we do offer it in black now. Shutters are optional. As you can see, this customer actually brought in their own. This is one of the 5 included siding colors that is not going to cost you a dime extra. Look at the lap too. It doesn't look like that old style vinyl. It's got that straight lap, very residential look there. All of our windows do come with screens. Now this is an optional door, as you can see there in the middle of painting it, but it would be a solid panel door there in the Heartland series included. You could option in a door like that for, call it $1,000 roughly. So you've gone through a lot of Heartlands with me at this point. This is the first Heartland 4XL. You've gone through some Heartland 4s, but this is the XL, so you'll feel that square footage. The 4XL takes you all the way to 1519 square feet, where just the 4, the original 4, is 1327. First time I've shown you the black beams. All of our living rooms are 4 can lights along with the globe light, which is basically telling you the wire and bracing is there for a ceiling fan. That is our included base molding, included casings. You know that the Heartland series does not come included with crown molding. It is optional. That's a great visual example of what it would look like without the crown molding. So that's one of the areas you kind of pick up with that XL, with that extra depth. Got a great coffee bar area. You're seeing the sparkly white countertops, quartz countertops that we actually show in our Salem lot model, very popular color. Notice the black hardware package today. It's not terribly expensive, but it is a little extra to do the black lighting, knobs, hinges, shower heads, water faucets. Really nice sized dining space here, kind of feeds naturally into that big island kitchen. Sliding glass door is always going to be optional. That's about a $1,400 option off the dining there. The transom above it is another option in itself. A big transom window like that is going to cost you about $600. Pot and pan drawer in all the islands. I've kind of been pointing that out in a lot of my recent videos. You're seeing the optional farmhouse sink. You're talking about $500 there. The 2-inch window blinds, call it $1,000, but they are not included or standard. That would go for the Heartland and the Novel series. Let's check out this big pantry. Just an incredible pantry. I mean, I can't imagine having something like this. Just look at all that space. I talked about it in a few of my recent videos. We do have optional shelving coming out from Nationwide, so we don't have to worry about doing it on site or anything like that. Easy access to that 50-gallon hot water heater. Look at all the lights. That window over the kitchen sink that everybody dreams of. Look out the backyard, see the kids playing. Again, 1,500 square feet. I mean, this is hard to beat. This is a 2-bedroom plan. The Heartland 4 does have an option to go to 3 bedrooms. You can see that on the website. Check out my video on how to use the website too. I tell you about how on YouTube I have all my videos in playlists. So you can go to YouTube, click playlist, say, hey, I only want to see the Heartland 4 videos that Shields has. And then back to the website, also show you how to specify all the different series and all that stuff. Again, this is a Heartland 4, obviously a part of that Heartland series. With the 2-bedroom, you're going to have that huge side-loading utility room there. As far as options go, you're only seeing the optional utility room sink in a base cabinet. You even pick up a few side storage areas there, a little countertop space. There are optional windows you can do in here. You can do the cubby bench set up in this area. We'll move that outlet down there for a freezer or whatever. All right, so let's go across the main space, back into the master suite. 9-foot ceilings is what you're seeing today. On a house this size, you could call it $2,800 to do the 9-foot ceilings. 8 foot would be included at no cost. You are seeing, and it's hard to tell, but the only reason I can tell are those great big window sills. You are seeing the 2x6 exterior wall today. That is an option across the board. Well, not an option. It is standard in some plans, an option in others. We'll talk about it as we go. But let's say, in this Heartland series, the 2x6 it is optional, is extra. You're talking about Call it $3,000 to do the 2x6 stud with the thicker wall insulation. Again, the black knobs and all that with the black hardware package, all the faucets and all that. The black frame mirrors are now a included option. For a long time, they were just the white framed mirrors. Obviously, we have lighted mirrors and all that good stuff. Again, the black vanity lights are part of that black hardware package. A fantastic example of our included sinks, countertops. Again, they did quartz in the kitchen, but in the bathroom, they just rolled with the laminate for mica. You've seen cultured marble, all that good stuff. And then last but not least, the incredible 4x8 shower. So again, 4x8 shower, can light, rain head, one. Optional, extra, soap box, shampoo box, transom window, call that 500, call that 200, roughly. We'll get into all that. And the bench, of course, is built into that 4x8 shower, okay? Call this shower just less than $4,000. All right, guys, so again, the Heartland 4 XL. All my links are down there at the bottom, as always. Check out the Instagram. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, just go ahead and get on there and click subscribe. New videos every Monday and Thursday at 4:30. Thanks, guys. Until next time. What is going on, everybody? Thank you for clicking on this video today, and welcome back to Homes with Shields. This afternoon, we are going to be walking the one and the only Greenbryer plan. The Greenbryer is actually one of our 5 beautiful models that we have set up here in Burlington. You definitely want to come out here and take a look, get with me about setting up an appointment. The Greenbryer is 2,219 square feet on the bottom level. We've got 1,423 square feet up top for a total of over 3,600. Yes, you heard that right, 3,600 total square feet today. All right, absolutely incredible wraparound front porch. This plan is just one of a kind. It really is. You're just not gonna see modular homes, really any type of home, look like this. This is an absolute beauty. So let's get in here and take a look. As you can see, we've got this beautiful brick staircase, nice 8-foot wide staircase leading up to that wraparound porch. And it's capped off by this absolutely insane, beautiful double French door there. Really nice detail. So yeah, this porch actually goes the length of the house and wraps around a little bit here. You can use this wraparound space to add back to the actual, heated and cooled square footage, which I'll get into a little bit more as we go. Just an absolutely ridiculous front porch. Super nice. People do love this dark gray siding. It is one of Nationwide's premium colors, but it is really nice. Capped off by the white lineals, white gutters and downspouts today, all that white trim, just kind of tying everything in. All right, let's get in here and take a look. Just an absolutely insane main space here. I have walked a ton of modular homes in my day, and I mean, this main space is just one of a kind. Very, very unique. Really good space here. All right, so I'm gonna run through a few of the options today that are kind of unique that you don't see a lot of. Number one, that double French door we sell a lot of. Notice the casing around the doors and windows, that old craftsman style casing today. We took out the included 4 1/4 crown and went with the much thicker, I think it's 6 1/4 crown molding there. Just a nice little touch that you can add to any house. I mean, but look at this, absolutely Beautiful. And we've even got it decorated for Christmas. Christmas in July, right? All right, so let's get into this kitchen. Number one, people love this island. And I guess what I want you to know is I can get this exact shaped island in any house, but people do love it. You are seeing the granite tops today. You are seeing the 9-foot ceilings today. I do have people from time to time want to work in the double window over the sink. I do want you to notice that beautiful transom window over this particular double window. Really, really pretty. You are seeing the black hardware package in today's walkthrough. So your knobs, your hinges, your shower heads, your water faucets, all that stuff is going to be black. Here you're seeing an example of the mounted microwave instead of the range hood. It's actually vented out of the house too. So that's really nice. Beautiful backsplash. Got your white cabinetry today. Pull-out trays in a lot of the cabinets in this display home. We've also got the pull-out trash bin in the island. All the cabinetry, of course, is going to be the full extension, soft closed, dovetail construction, all that good stuff. All right, let's get over here into the dining area. So you are seeing the atrium door there, capped off by a 6-foot transom window. That is one of our optional chandeliers that we offer. Notice the chair rail molding, really nice detail that you don't see a lot of anymore. You are seeing the optional 5-panel doors. This is your water heater closet in today's video. You have seen this exact floor plan using this space for a pantry. So I can put that under the house, in the garage, other places, and we can actually use this for a pantry space. So you've seen videos with that. Or if you've got a basement, that can be used as the basement access. Notice the coffered ceiling over the island. Just so much detail in this home. It is just truly one of a kind. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you about too, we are the only place where you can get this Greenbryer plan. This is actually a plan that's been discontinued from Nationwide for a long time. But because we have it as a model and because we are their #1 builder, they do honor us by still offering this particular plan for us. So you got your spot for your washer and dryer, recessed dryer vent, your included organizational system there. Got a little card there advertising my YouTube channel. That's me, Shields McEwen. My email is shields, SHIELDS, at @NCCustomModulars with an S.com. Here we worked in the hall tree option. You can do half of that with a sink, freezer space, whatever, dog showers, all that good stuff is in play for the utility room, of course. And then back out to the main space. So basically, you know, why, a lot of people ask, why is this house so deep? You know, what is giving this house this much depth? This is basically a 3-piece house. So you've got a section here, you've got this middle section here, and then this third and front section actually includes that factory porch. So that insanely big wraparound front porch is actually included in this plan. It's built into the rafters in the ceiling, the trusses and all that. So that is kind of what is giving you this extra depth. So you'll hear me kind of refer to it as a 3-piece home that includes a factory front porch. Whereas most of my videos, we literally have to add the front porch onto the house on site. Okay? So over here, Off the left, you got 2 entrances, and to the left wing of the house, you've seen videos where they've closed one, added a fireplace here, all that kind of stuff. But on this side, you've got 2 bedrooms, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, and then you've got bath 2 over here as well. Tons of random storage in this house, like for instance, this closet here, a great storage closet. I would call it a linen closet, but bath 2, notice the granite tops, the black framed mirrors, transom window over bath, over the tub shower combo. I would have called that hallway closet the linen closet, but you have a true linen closet in here as well, which is sneaky deep. So tons of storage, like I said. So one thing we did in our model is the interior transom windows over the office and bath 2. Really nice touch. Let's check out these spare bedrooms. I'm going to drop down. I'm going to have the size of these bedrooms pop up in the video. You'll see that. A little bit unique closets here as far as the way they're accessed with these double sliding doors. You know, you could put double swinging doors or whatever there, but just a nice way to access and be able to use all of the space in the closet there. All right, bedroom 3, and as you can see, the first of the spare bedrooms had a double window. This doesn't have a double window, but it's got 2 single windows, so tons of natural light, kind of going again with that sliding door for the closets there. All right, and then on to the office space. So here's that secondary entrance into this wing of the home. Now, this really is the flex room. So as you can see, we're showing this as an office space, okay? Got the built-in desk. The porch quite literally wraps all the way around this room. Basically, what I tell people when I'm showing this house to them is you can blow this window to the edge or that window to the edge or both windows to the edge to create or get this room as big as you want it to. So some people, let's just look at the floor plan here. Some people will take this line and extend it over, so we're quite literally only eliminating the wraparound cavity but keeping the straight full porch. Some people take this line all the way down and, you know, use all of this space to create a 4th bedroom or secondary den, okay? So I believe this is the Greenbryer 2 on our site. It's basically just showing you losing this portion of the porch to add that space. And like I said, you could just extend that area or extend both areas to create the full additional room there. All right. But I will say, you know, with all the people working from home now, get a lot of homeschool people, the office has been a big hit. So let's go across this main space and check out the master bedroom. Really nice master suite. You're gonna love this. On the way, oh yeah, another storage closet. And it's a big one too. All right. Just an insanely big master suite here. And as you can see, we've got the double closet system going on. Let's check out this one here. The same principle goes for this side of the house as far as the wraparound porch. I have had people, you know, eliminate just the wraparound cavity here and extending that closet to the end of the porch here to make that one just absolutely enormous. At that point, you can get away with eliminating the smaller one there or keep both, whatever. Some other popular things in here. A lot of people like to split these windows, one on each side. That way the bed can fit right in between the two. Obviously, we added the coffered ceiling, which is absolutely beautiful. All right, and then the master bath. So in this particular bath, you're seeing that large 4x8 shower. Check out the lighted mirrors, absolutely beautiful. Granite tops throughout in today's video, so even the bathrooms have granite in them. Beautiful transom window up there, letting in natural light. I love the built-in bench there. Really nice touch. And then last but not least, your water closet. Has a vent and its own light. With Nationwide, all the trims are real pine, not MDF. The blinds are optional, but they're very affordable. A lot of people do add them. All right, let's check out the upstairs. So, like I said there at the beginning, we've got just over 1,400 square feet alone upstairs, over 2,200 on this bottom level for a total of 3,600. And this main space is just truly one of a kind. I feel like I've said that 100 times this video, but it really is. All right, let's go up here and take a look. This is one of my favorite shots of the house here. A great entertaining house. I mean, I can't imagine entertaining here with that big open concept like that. Be really nice. All right, upstairs. This is probably the biggest upstairs I have ever seen. You know, the fact that this house is 3 modules deep kind of adds to this, you know, the depth of this upstairs. This house is 64 across. I mean, I have tons of houses that are this wide across, but this one is a little deeper than normal. You are seeing the radiant bearing heat sheathing lining our roof today. It's going to keep attic temperatures down, going to keep the house cooler, more efficient, all that good stuff. Here I'm just kind of showing you what the dormers do as far as floor space, natural light. They add a lot to a upstairs for sure. You can also see the 2x6 wall here. So as you know, a lot of our stuff, most of our stuff is 2x6 walls these days, exterior walls. So this model, as you just saw, was built with 2x6 exterior walls, not those 2x4s that site builders are using. All right. So this was the Greenbryer 1. It's set up here at our location in Burlington, 2450 North Church Street. So we have 5 models set up here, and basically what you do is you come see us. I give you a tour. We show you different options online, and then you say, "Look, Shields, I'm ready to build something on my land," and we kind of go through it and design it. And we are a turnkey builder, from well, septic, clearing, driveway, porches, decks, permitting. We do it all. So I will walk you through step by step on how to get you in a new house. And don't think you have to be at a certain point to come see me to get the ball rolling. I don't need you to be pre-approved. I don't really need it. You can be anywhere in the process, guys. And Carolina Custom Homes, me, Shields, we'll be glad to kind of pick up the pieces wherever you are in the process and make your dream a reality. Thank you guys for all the views, all the subscriptions. Take care.